My two cousins messed up and had to pay the price big time. Hello YouTube, I'm back again with another video. OMG, sometimes in life, if you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. Let's get into it. This story is about gangs, culture shock, tough love, and a mother who said, "Not my sons." So let's go. My cousins were living in Tottenham, Broadwater Farm to be exact. If you know the area, you know. It's rough, gangs, trouble, a lot of lost boys, especially in the year 2006. If you're from North London, you know that year, Tottenham was literally on fire. Bit by bit, my cousins got drawn into that life, hanging out on the roads, mixing with the wrong crowd. Their mum, my auntie, she tried everything. Strict curfews, serious talks, even had me step in for a chat, but nothing worked. They were stubborn, or maybe just in a bit too deep. One day, auntie came home after a long shift at her cleaning job and found a group of Tottenham mandem chilling in her living room, all shouting over a game of Pro Evolution Soccer 6 on the PS2. In her house, that was it. She didn't shout, she didn't argue, she didn't even say much, just walked away quietly. Fast forward, family holiday in Ghana. The boys were excited. Food, sunshine, horse riding, vibes. And then it was time to fly back. They're at the house, bags packed. Then auntie breaks the news to them. There's no return ticket. You're staying here, indefinitely. They cried real tears. I'm talking snot bubbles, wailing, faces full of regret. But auntie didn't budge. She hopped in a taxi and headed to the airport, leaving them there. The dirt and dust from the ground was going in the air as the tires sped off. They ended up in boarding school. They had to clean the toilets by themselves, wake up early and sweep the classrooms. They used to turn on the shower and get hot water instantly. Now, they had to fetch cold water to bath with. They even had to watch out for their peers who would try and steal their water from them whilst they were sleeping. No swearing at teachers as well, or you get a slap. It was that simple. They had to unlearn being rude to teachers quickly because they were used to giving back chat to their teachers in London. In Ghana, they paid the price for it in lashes a few times, sometimes even publicly, because the teachers would want to make an example out of you for even having the guts to give them back chat. Total culture shock. After 6 months, they totally broke down. They wrote a letter to their mum, full of apologies and regrets. "Mum, we've changed. Please let us come back." The letter was filled with stains from the tears that dropped on the paper as they wrote it. She replied, "I'm proud of you both, but stay. Just a bit longer." Time passed, they adjusted, and guess what? They even started topping their class. They got popular. After all, they were UK boys. Introduced their class to UK music and slang. They even learned how to speak Tree fluently. Still, they'd call their mum, asking to come home. Each time, she'd give a small laugh and say, "Stay, just a bit longer." They eventually graduated. One studied medicine, the other engineering. And while studying, they started throwing parties on the side, became local celebrities. Today, they're married to Ghanaian women, have kids, drive big cars, hold solid jobs. They barely visit London. When they do, they can't even handle the cold anymore and rush to come back to Ghana as soon as possible. From Broadwater Farm troublemakers to gentlemen, fathers and professionals. And their old friends in Tottenham, some are gone, some are lost, some have even forgotten them. But my cousins, they survived. I spoke to auntie recently. I asked her if she felt like she went about things the right way. She said, "I won't lie to you, nephew. I don't regret a thing. The only thing is that I do miss them. I secretly wish they would visit me with my grandchildren more often. But I'd rather miss them than bury them." She said during all those months and years that they were in Ghana, the story that gave her strength was the story of Joseph. She told me, You remember Joseph, right? He was sold into slavery. It looked like a setback, like life was over for him. But God used that same journey to raise him up. He ended up working with Pharaoh himself. Sometimes what feels like punishment is actually a setup for growth. She didn't always know how it would turn out, but she held on to that story to remind herself that love sometimes means making a hard choice. And I was like, whoa, you know what? Respect. She did what most parents are scared to do. She made the call that saved their lives. Disclaimer: this story had a positive outcome, but that's not guaranteed for everyone. Sending your child to Ghana or back home can help, but it can also cause abandonment issues, resentment, or trauma if not handled with care. Every child is different, and so is every situation. If you're thinking of making a similar move, please involve wisdom, proper planning, and emotional support. Respect to my auntie, respect to my cousins, and respect to anyone who's found themselves in a similar situation. If you know anyone that can relate to this video, please send it to them. Also, do you think auntie handled the situation in the right way? If you were in her shoes, would you have done anything differently? Please let me know in the comments. In the meantime, if you enjoyed the story, drop a like and hit subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.